Thank you for joining the Washtenaw County Road Commission's virtual design information meeting about the roundabout project planned at the intersection of Martz and Whittaker Road in Ypsilanti Township. My name is Tiffany Oliphant. I'm WCRC's communication manager. I'll be the meeting host today along with our project manager. This morning, I'll go over the meeting instructions before turning it over to staff for a presentation about the project, and then we'll open the meeting up for your questions. Joining me today is Project Manager Becky Huell, Senior Project Manager Michelle Ford. I'm also monitoring the chat and the waiting room, so periodically I will stop for a second to let folks in, okay? 1 second, here we go. 1 second, hold on, I have to let someone in. The meeting audio and video is being recorded and will be posted to the project page on wcroads.org in the next day or two. After the presentation, you'll be asked to virtually raise your hand during the Q&A, and I will provide instructions later on in the presentation of how to do that via computer, the Zoom app, or your phone. The chat feature for this meeting is turned on, and if you have any questions during the presentation, feel free to ask it in the chat and we'll address it during the Q&A period. You can find the chat window at the bottom of your screen. All right. And so now I will turn the presentation over to Becky. 1 second, Becky, I'm letting some folks in so that they get the presentation.
Okay.
Second. You can go ahead, Becky.
All right. Like Tiffany said, I'm Becky Huell, a project manager here at the Road Commission. And as you know, we're here to talk about the Martz and Whittaker Roundabout. Next slide, please. This here is an overview of the area. You'll see where the roundabout symbol is the intersection of Whittaker and Martz, and you'll notice that it's a mix of residential and farmland. Next slide. This is the current condition out there. As you can see, it's a two-way stop controlled intersection where Shire Lane and Martz Road is stopping at Whittaker. So for planning this intersection, we've been monitoring it since about 2016, where we reviewed the crashes and traffic counts, and it met warrants for a traffic signal. It was also identified by MDOT on a local safety initiative review in 2022. And that is a program offered by MDOT where they review different road segments and intersections and they identify the hot spots. So they mainly are looking at crashes and they look for areas that have a lot of correctable crash, like a correctable crash pattern. And then intersections that make it on this list usually get bonus points for when applying for grants and stuff. So since it met warrants for a traffic signal and it was on this list, we started to research different funding opportunities, and we like to take advantage of all different types of funding opportunities. And we saw that this one met the criteria for the carbon reduction grant. So we applied for and were awarded that grant to build a roundabout. So why a roundabout? The main reason we here at Washtenaw County like the roundabouts is the safety of them. There's a 90% reduction in the serious injury and fatalities, 39% reduction in total crashes overall. They have lower speeds and they improve traffic efficiency, which is how it qualified for the carbon reduction. So this here is a graphic showing just the different crash points between a standard intersection and a modern roundabout. You'll see that the roundabout eliminates the crossing crash type, which is like T-bones, and that is a very common crash type at intersections. So the safety is improved at a roundabout because all of the traffic entering is yielding to the traffic that's already in the circle. Everybody is also traveling in the same counterclockwise direction. And we put a deflection in the splitter islands as you're entering into the roundabout, which helps control the speeds. This here is a map showing all of the roundabouts in Washtenaw County. The orange is roundabouts maintained by the Road Commission. The blue is MDOT, and purple are the roundabouts maintained by the City of Ann Arbor. If you want to learn more about roundabouts, we do have a resource page on our website. If you look in the FAQ section, you'll find the roundabout tab there, and you can find all sorts of information. So funding for this project, as I said before, we got the carbon reduction grant. Anything that grant did not cover, the Michigan Transportation Funds will, and we're expecting the cost of this to be about $1.3 million. Some key project elements is there will be street lighting added at the intersection. We're working with DTE Community Lighting. All the lights will be dark sky compliant, so it shouldn't affect any of the houses nearby. The pedestrian path will be slightly relocated, and you'll see that on the next slide. And since we get this question a lot, yes, it will accommodate farm equipment, large trucks, and buses. So here is the overall view of the roundabout. You'll see on the left leg where the path that used to kind of run straight, now there's a little bit of a jog in it to accommodate for that small little splitter island there on Shire Lane. There's going to be some curb and gutter like right around the intersection, and you can see the deflection in the splitter islands, which will help control the speed. And we're also going to be putting 15-mile-per-hour advisory speeds. Here are some examples of roundabouts that we have in the county. This one is Whittaker and Willis, which is just south of the Whittaker and Martz intersection. And then this one here is Liberty and Zeeb in Scioto Township. And we like to show this one because you can see there's that large truck that's able to make it around no problem. The intersection will be closed during construction to all traffic, and we will be posting a detour. In addition to the detour, we're asking residents that would normally enter in Shire Lane to use the Trotters Park Street, but we will be maintaining the path using temporary materials. Our next steps is we're going to finish up the bid package and submit it to MDOT. It'll get to an MDOT bid letting where they will award the contractor. We are going to have to remove a handful of trees. These need to be removed prior to April 1st, so you will likely see those before construction starts. We will be having a construction information meeting early next year, once we know the contractor and his schedule and just have a better idea about the schedule. And we are expecting this to be built next year in 26. To find out more, you can visit our project page. I think Tiffany can run you through how to get to all that stuff on our website.
A Metro reference. Thank you, Becky. Sorry, I got radio here that gets loud sometimes. And thank you, Becky. We appreciate that. Now I'll take a moment to show the audience how to navigate our website and the project page to find the information and how to subscribe. I'm going to go out of the presentation here before we open it up for Q&A to show you how to get to this project page. 1 second. So I'm going to go into Google Chrome. When I go into Google Chrome, I put in the browser wcroads.org. I go here to the road work and construction site here. Oh, I have one more person. 1 second. I have to let them in the room here. 1 second. Letting them in the room. Again, I go back. So again, you go to wcroads.org. You go to road work and construction. Current projects. There you have our website and has all the current projects. This is an interactive map. So if you click on any of the lines here, which represent a project, it will tell you what we're doing in this area. Here in Ypsilanti, you can click on that. And chip seal project. You have various projects that are going on. Then you scroll down and you can find the Martz and Whittaker Road card here. These are all alphabetical order, but the Martz and Whittaker Road project is what we're talking about. You click on the link there and it will bring you to the project page. Here you will see a map of the project, the intersection. It's in Ypsilanti Township. The work is going to be done in 2026. It's going to be a roundabout. There will be a road closure with a detour and the funding source. This is Becky's information and there's helpful links. This is where you will find a link to this presentation here will be here. And here, as you all are here, we put the virtual public meeting here. The project announcement is there as well to speak to this project. You can also subscribe. You hit the subscribe button. Here you go. And then you put in your email address, your name, your first and last name, your zip code. You click on which township you would like. If you want our advisories, meaning our lane closures, road closures, the weekly roadwork schedule, I'll go over that. We update that regularly every Thursday that goes out. And then you click on which project you want. So we're talking about the Martz and Whittaker Road. You would click the Martz and Whittaker Road, or you can click a multiple projects here if you would like the information on there. We update this regularly. Now I'll go up here to the roadwork and construction again, and you'll see the weekly roadwork schedule. This schedule is posted every Thursday about what's going on. We just recently updated this here, and you can see all the projects that we're doing. You can just click on the up arrow and it'll go alphabetical. So here you get all the Ann Arbor, Augusta and Ypsilanti. You see all the various projects that we are working on actively at this point in time. We update this regularly. Okay, and now I'll come out of the website. I'll go back into the presentation. This is the Q&A section. This is where we have you ask our project managers questions about this project. But here's a few, just some instructions on how to do that. If you're viewing this meeting from your computer, and you need to first click the join audio. You can then raise your hand by clicking the participants or reactions button at the bottom of your screen, and then the raise your hand button at the right of your screen. If you dialed into the meeting from your phone, you can raise your hand by dialing *9. As the meeting host, I will unmute participants with raised hands one at a time. I will announce your username or the last 4 digits of your phone number when it's your turn to speak. We're happy to answer as many questions as possible, but please be respectful of each other's time. If your question has been answered and you're called on, and you can lower your hand by the lower hand button or dialing *9 again. Okay, so let's open up. I also asked the managers and the directors, if you get a message in your chat, please let me know so that we can answer that question. Do we have any questions so far? I'm not seeing any. Not sure if we want to talk about, oh, I do have one. My fault. I'm going to ask you to unmute Chris. This is Chris. Go ahead, Chris.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. You will not be able to turn your camera on, but we can hear you.
Okay, all right. So once the project begins construction, how long for that type of project would how long would the roads be closed?
Our roundabout projects usually are closed for like 10 to 12 weeks. We won't know the schedule for sure until after the project is let and the contractor gives us the schedule, but typically it is 10 to 12 weeks.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, Chris. I have Reggie. I'm going to ask you to unmute, Reggie. 1 second. Here we go. Go ahead, Reggie.
All right. Hi, I'm a resident of Whittaker Road, and I live between Martz and Bemis Roads. And I'm just wondering about the detour. Of course, it's going to be an inconvenience with I'm going to have to go around coming hopefully from the north side, or even just trying to get out of my house, to leave my home. Do you have any idea what the detour will be? Will it be primarily taking us down dirt roads or just what? Do you have any information on that yet?
It won't be taking down any dirt roads. Our detours will always stay on the same class of road that we're closing. We're not sure what the detour will be yet. It depends on when we actually are doing the construction. So we'll have more information about that during our construction meeting, which will be early next year. I think January or February is usually when we have those. So at that time, we'll have a better idea of what the actual detour will be.
And, just guessing the beginning and completion, I experienced the Martz Road, not Martz Road, Willis Road and Bemis Road roundabouts. And it seems to start when school closes and you guys try to get it open again before school reopen. Is that typically what's going to happen here?
We're not sure yet. It all depends on what MDOT bid letting we can get into and kind of coordinate it with other projects that we have in the area.
And Becky, if you'd like me to jump in there as far
Sure.
as schedule, thank you all for attending. Like Becky said, we're not sure of the exact schedule yet. This project is actually in a little bit more advanced stages of design than some of the others. So we suspect that this one may actually start before the end of school. Unfortunately, with Michigan, we have a pretty compressed schedule. We have a lot of work next year and we have to space it out as best we can. And this one may end up going before the end of school. If that happens, we will make sure that we're coordinating with the schools to, if they have any adjustment in bus routes or anything like that, we'll make sure that we stay in close contact with them. But we can't necessarily plan on this one being only during the summer months when no school's in session.
Okay, is there any priority announcements to the residents that are affected by this? I mean, individually by address or anything, or we just have to stay in tune with the website and the information you guys post?
Let me jump in there. On that. Sir, we send out a letter to the residents who are directly affected. That's how we sent this letter out. And we also post on social media. We do encourage you to sign up via our website and to get the emails that we send out. I've sent out the letters a month in advance. I usually send out for the construction meeting. There'll be another month in advance for the construction meeting. You'll get that. That will also be posted on the website and it will go on social media as well. So we give you about a month to come to the construction meeting. Then after the construction meeting, typically, I guess construction can start anywhere between 2 to 3 weeks. I don't want to say maybe a week or so. It depends on the contractor scheduling, but I try to get it out as early as possible that we know of it. Does that help?
So,
did that help you answer that question or no?
Pretty much. The next question is, so I would sign up based on what you illustrated as far as going to the website and clicking the dots
Absolutely.
to say I want to. Okay.
Absolutely. Once you do that, you'll get everything about this project. Everything we put out, and it's also on the website, so you'll also just keep checking there as well, but that also goes in our email marketing. So that's why I want to make sure that everybody understands to go to the website and sign up for our email marketing.
Okay, and are the construction meetings the same format as this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
thank you.
yes, sir.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Okay, I have another question here from Pete Raymond. I'm going to ask you to unmute. Reggie, if you could put your hand down, that helps me so I know you don't have another question.
Oh,
1 second.
okay.
Yes. Okay. You just.
I'm trying to negotiate that.
It's okay. That's okay. Okay, here we go, Pete. I'm asking you to unmute. Go ahead.
Okay. My questions are mainly about the detour, so I guess I'm not going to find anything out about that till the construction meeting.
That is correct.
All right. Well, that keeping people to the same class of roads is what you're closing. You don't really have any way to force people to do that. people are gonna use the dirt part of Merritt as a detour, whether you put a detour sign up to use Willis or Textile or Bemis, regardless of what your sign says.
So what we'll do is we'll put the detours signs up, like you said, for the same class of road, and that will encourage people. However, these are public roads and people do have the right to use them. So as far as a concern about, for instance, an unpaved portion of road, we work with our district foreman, and if they know there's going to be an increase of traffic because of, you know, detour traffic or things like that, they'll keep an eye on to see if they have to do additional maintenance and things like that. But you are correct that there could be an increased amount of traffic and some of those other area roadways as people find their way around and choose not to use the posted detour.
Okay.
Thank you, Pete. I'm Brian. I'm going to unmute you. Thank you. Go ahead, Brian.
Hello. I live in Whittaker Village, which is the neighborhood right there to the left of the roundabout. Couple questions. It looks from this image like you are going to be repaving Shire most of the way up to Belmead. Is that true?
Yeah, like where it shows on the plan, we will be paving into Shire.
Okay. And only the pink portion there is an island. The yellow is just going to be painted.
That is correct.
Okay. And the other question I have then is where the walking path south of Shire is going to take that bend is going to put it right through a landscape bed. Are there any plans to rework that landscape bed as a part of the project, or will that be left up to the neighborhood?
That will be left up to the neighborhood. We have been in contact with them to get an agreement for removing this, because there's like a bench in there too and some large rocks. So
Yeah.
that is part of our agreement with the neighborhood. So we are currently in works with them.
Okay, so they'll remove that stuff and then have to reinstall it after you're finished. Okay.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Well, thank you, Pete. Okay, MK has a question. I'm going to ask you to unmute.
Hello. So I am a resident also of Whittaker Village, and I live in the houses just on the other side of the wetlands. We have had some big drainage issues, and we were told that there was potential for addressing that during this roundabout construction. Do you have any information about that, or if that is indeed happening?
Yeah, so we did include infiltration trench in between the path and the road, and we are going to be doing some additional ditching through that area, so it should help the situation a bit. But we were aware of the issues that you guys are having, and we're doing what we can to hopefully improve it.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Do I have another question? Does anybody want to have something? Are you done, MK, or no? You want something? You have another question? I think she's done. Oh, I do have another question. Okay. We're gonna, Lori, I'm gonna ask you to unmute. Go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I don't really have a question, but I did want to let you know, you stated that you sent out letters to the surrounding residents, and I'm 2 houses from Reggie on Whittaker. So literally less than 1/8 of a mile south, right off Whittaker Road, and I did not receive a letter about this meeting. I saw the signs that you all put up on the road.
Okay, I had an area with everybody on Shire. What is it, Belmead Street, ma'am?
So that's back into the subdivision, but we're the original houses before those subdivisions existed
Okay.
on Whittaker Road, just south of the new roundabout.
We can take a look at that footprint of where we had decided to send letters and see if there's additional that can be added for when we have the next meeting. But I would
'Cause-
also encourage you to sign up for the
I just
the
did that.
updates. Yeah, that'd be
Okay.
great.
Yeah, I just did that, but I just wanted to alert you, there may be other neighbors of ours who are literally right there. And
Yes, and we also try to put those portable changeable message boards out there. We find those to be quite an effective tool because there may be
Yes.
people who are not necessarily residents, but there are people who drive through here each day and they'll still be impacted by the traffic
Absolutely.
detour.
Yeah.
And so we'll put those up again before the next public meeting, and they'll also be up before construction begins.
I appreciate that because that is how I heard about this meeting.
Good, great.
Okay. Ma'am, Lori, if you could send me a direct message in chat and give me your address, can you do that? I don't want you to say it on, do you have that capability?
I don't know if I have that capability.
Okay, because this is
Sorry, I'm
recorded
not
and it
very
goes
good.
on. That's why
Yeah.
I didn't want you to do that. I just didn't want you to do
You
It's
can
that.
telling me my
also-
chat's disabled, so I
Okay.
don't.
You can also reach out to Becky via our website. If you were able to sign up for those alerts, then that means you got to the spot on the website and you can email her and we'll make sure that you get notified.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know, like for me now, I'm signed up for the emails, but
Okay.
there are people who live just across the street from us. Many of us are in our 60s and 70s. And so a letter in the mail is how we get our information, I guess is what I'm saying.
Can you tell me or give me a roundabout? You said Whittaker, like what is the, just.
I can give, I mean, I've given you my full name on this, so I'm happy to tell you.
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help?
Sorry, that's fine. Okay, go
That's
ahead.
okay. I
ahead.
mean, I'm happy to tell you I live at 7555 Whittaker.
75.
It's kind of public information, right? I vote.
That's okay. It's just,
I know.
this goes
I
on,
gave you my
I
whole
wanna
name,
give you
though.
the- Yes,
So.
that's true. I just wanted to give you, I just wanted to get that information from you. So I'll
Yes.
look in that area when we send out the new letters and I'll work on that as well, ma'am.
Yeah, those of us between the Green Farm entrance and Martz, that's Whittaker's our only way, right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Okay, Brian has another, he has his hand up again. I'm going to ask you to unmute.
All right,
Go ahead,
I'm
Brian.
sorry to hold everybody up, but I just wanted to thank y'all for working on this. Turning left out of that intersection at 2 times during the day when school's starting and letting out from our neighborhood is just a nightmare. So this roundabout is going to really help that, as well as people turning left off of Martz at those same times. So thanks for all your work.
Oh, thank you for saying so.
I have another question. Just want to make sure that I'm giving everybody a chance to ask their question. I did see a direct message here from Alfred. I have you, Alfred. Your information here, and we'll put you on the list. Do I have another question? Okay, I don't see one coming. Again, let's go back. I'm going to put my camera on so you can see who I am. Also, okay. So for those of everyone, you can visit our project page and our pages at WCRoads.org. Please sign up for those project update emails. That's a key way of learning besides our message boards that we put out. Becky's information is right there. She's our project manager who will manage this project. She will have all the information on this project and the next steps and what's going on and where we stand. Again, we will have a construction meeting. We will have a construction meeting that speaks to the detour, when the project will begin, and all of the information about construction. So that's where you'll get all of that information. We encourage you to join and sign up for our project updates online. Oh, sorry, Reggie. I'm sorry. Before I end, Reggie has a question. My apologies, Reggie. 1 second. Go ahead, Reggie.
Okay, I would like to publicly add my address like Lori did, because I'm a little bit challenged technology wise.
That's okay. That's okay. Okay.
Okay,
Go ahead.
my address is 7495 Whittaker
95.
Road. Whittaker Road.
749 Whittaker. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
that's all that.
Thank you, Reggie. I will add you to our list.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you.
If anyone else in the meeting would like that, you can direct message me, or you can contact Becky for that information and let her know you would like to be on our mailing list for this project. Again, but we do encourage you to sign up via our email marketing, which is on our website. Subscribe to the project updates. Thank you for everyone who came to this meeting. We will have another one. And thank you to Becky and our project managers here. We thank you for joining us, and this concludes our meeting.